What is Atlassian Guard and is it worth the extra fee? If you're on the standard or premium versions of Jira or Confluence, you might have seen some advertisements about this thing called Atlassian Guard. It used to be called Atlassian Access, but a couple of years ago, Atlassian changed it to a Guard. And now you need to determine, is it worth the price? Do I actually need it? What value does it provide for me and my company? Well, in this video, we're going to cover just that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's jump into it. So what exactly is Atlassian Guard? Well, as you know, it's a product that costs a little bit more money and it's designed to protect you. As the name implies, it's a guard, it's a shield. It's something that is going to be there from a security perspective. But what exactly does it do? Well, as I mentioned, it does four main things that I want to bring to your attention. Number one, it basically enables authentication. And that is when your users try to log into Jira or into Confluence or any of your Atlassian tools, Guard is going to be there to authenticate that user. And so that multi-factor authentication, whether it's through Okta or Microsoft 365 or maybe Google, it's going to allow that SSO to happen. So it's going to make your environment safer because Guard is going to protect, it's going to prevent other users from coming in, and it's only going to allow those people that are allowed to be there, and then it does the authentication. So that's a really, really good thing and something that you want to set up, because without Guard, then you're really at a username and password, which is not a very safe thing. So Guard is going to allow for that multi-factor authentication and that SSO that is probably used in so many of your other tools that you have within your company be possible. Next up, Guard allows us to provision our users. So not only are we going to authenticate our users, but we can also create our users. And so Guard connects with some sort of an Active Directory, again, your Oktas, your Azures, your Googles, and it takes those users and it pushes them into the Atlassian cloud. Once they're there, they can be authenticated via the authentication policies and the multi-factor authentication kicks in. But there's an added benefit as well. When a user leaves your company, Guard is going to worry about and take care of the decommissioning of that user. So you don't manually have to worry about adding and removing users. Your onboarding and offboarding processes are going to automate that interaction with the Atlassian tools. Now, beyond those security features of authentication and provisioning, Guard is going to give us a lot of information. And one special thing that they give us is an audit log. And so with this audit log, you can actually see every interaction from every single user. And in fact, it's not just an audit log, but Guard also provides alerting, it provides detection, it provides a lot of insight into threats, into potential threats, into if somebody's trying to cause some damage. But those logs are the most important feature that I like, because with those logs, you can actually go in and see every user, where they're logging in from, their IP address, and you can see what they did in the tool. Did they add a ticket in Jira? Did they delete something? Did they use an API? And so there's a lot of information that you're going to get with Atlassian Guard that you just simply don't get without it. Now, the fourth and final reason why Guard makes sense is that of discovered products. Whenever somebody with your company's email goes to Atlassian.com or goes to another Jira or another Confluence that's outside of your domain, then you get notified and you get alerted as to those other products. So it's very possible for someone to go to Atlassian.com and buy their own Jira if they're using your company's email. And this becomes something known as shadow IT. Now, it's been a huge problem for Atlassian for many, many years, but with Guard, you get a little bit of insight and you can officially log in as an org admin to that site and also shut it down. And so you do get some capabilities. Now, if you're an enterprise subscriber of the Jira or Confluence tools, whenever somebody goes and sets up a Jira, Confluence, even JSM, you can actually stop that. You can prevent that from happening. But you do need to be on the enterprise version, which I think is a little shady from Atlassian. I think this should be available to all Guard users. But again, that's just my opinion over Atlassian's money-making opinion. And there you go. That's essentially what Atlassian Guard is. It only costs a few dollars per month per user, but I believe that it's worth it, especially if you're looking for that SSO, for that multi-factor authentication, for the user provisioning, for all the other things that we covered in this video. If I was a company, I would personally pay for it. I would at least get the standard version. There's two versions. And I would personally get the standard version because that's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And it's something that might not seem like it's worth it, but it's actually a safe investment to make on top of your Jira and your Confluence. So my last tip for you would be, when you're looking to buy Jira and Confluence, make sure you budget for Guard. It should, my 2 cents, be included in the price, but I've seen this across many other project management tools where their SSO or their enterprise friendly capabilities are in a higher tiered bucket anyways. So yeah, so make sure you take a look at Guard. I do believe you can start a free trial of Guard as well. And so check it out, see if it makes a fit for your company, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.